All right, YouTube slash Twitch slash everybody. Let's see. Where did I lose that? We are on an off night tonight. We're doing a little experiment on a non-streaming night. I think we've got everything good to go here. And let's see. We got a random cat set up. What do you want, dum-dum? Come here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You'll be all right. All right, we are live on the... What is this? This is the Atari 800 on MiSTer. I just got this core set up. This is not a core... I'm not a Atari computer gamer. I'm not that familiar with the Atari computer, but the amigos on the 1200 XL podcast are going to be covering Donkey Kong soon, and so I wanted to get some time in on this game and check it out so that I can give it a good review. So I don't know that I've played anything on the Atari computer. What I can say right off the bat is that I don't want any Atari owner to give the Commodore 64 a hard time about their shades of red ever again. I don't think this is better. That seemed pretty simple. You can always tell there was always resolution issues and different ways that programmers dealt with resolution issues, differences between different ports, arcade versions versus consoles, computers, and in general the ratio, right? Because Donkey Kong was traditionally a vertical monitor. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Either I lost the hammer or it ran right underneath the hammer. Not really sure which attention there. But so this is the proper amount of platforms, which is good. But I did notice that the barrel stage seems to be missing top of that pot, like stop right before a barrel, a fireball. I guess those are fireballs. They kind of look like Hershey's Kisses with sunglasses, maybe. What are you gonna do? Alright. I noticed that there's no cage around Donkey Kong. That's such a small issue. It does look like Donkey Kong could have flossed a little bit more. Looks like he's having some dental issues. You know what's funny is once you get into habits, like I'm following all the patterns that I follow on the arcade version, even though the main reason you do that is so you can do the cheat up at the top and get a bunch of extra points. But alright, barrel's a little bit more aggressive on level 2, it appears. A little quicker, using more ladders. Although, again, with that, all it takes is missing that one extra level makes it really fast to get to the top on this version. I like it. I don't hate it. I like the sound. The hardest thing, I think, when porting arcade games, or porting any kind of game from one system to another, is getting the arcs right, like for jumps. You can always tell when the jump arc is not right. Look at that. We're working our way up pretty fast here. What's the world record? I won't say. By choice. fireballs seem a little bit more aggressive now, but you know what I don't see, and maybe I just haven't seen it out of the corner of my eye, but what I don't see is in traditional Donkey Kong and on a lot of the ports is that the fireballs are constantly doubling back on themselves. You know, they'll start going one way and then they'll stop and then they go back on themselves again, and they do that over and over, and which makes it difficult to plot their path and also to jump over them. But these guys kind of seem to go the whole length each time, unless I'm missing it. Let's see, what's my score? 27,000. No, okay, yeah, look at that. That barrel's got like a homing beacon. It's coming for me. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Things got serious. Level 3. These barrels have my name on them there. He's dropping a lot that aren't just following the traditional paths. But again, all we gotta do is, seems like you only gotta dodge one or two. 33,000, I'd be kind of happy with that on an arcade cabinet. Oh, and now it's the Pie Factory. Now let's see if it works like, yeah, kind of. On the arcade version, the pies will always, or the fireballs will always come out. Oh, that works good. They'll always come out on the side you're on. So if you stay like to the left of center, they should all come out on the left-hand side. In theory, that's the opposite of the girder level. They should all come out on the opposite side. Well, they're pretty. The thing is that the sprites are so big, the marbles are so big that kind of makes them tough to jump. All right, let's take a look here. You know what I don't know is a win for me is I tried to change my LED lights to be red and blue so that it would match Donkey Kong to kind of give a Donkey Kong effect, but I'm afraid what it did just made me look like I'm either from Mars or have a really terrible suntan. All right, let's give this another shot here. This first one, I bet I could make it underneath there, couldn't I? Yeah. Well, that makes that easy. Oh. That kind of came out of nowhere. Let's try that. Yeah, I do like this. I can just go whoop and hide over here. Alright, got 2 barrels coming down. Oh, bad jump. We're a little too early. Hey, Steve. Oh, the volume of the game? Sure. Let's see where. Oh, yeah. This is a new input. This is the. This is coming from the MiSTer. So. Still, I haven't done a lot of streaming through the MiSTer, but hey Tex, what's up, brother? I'm wanting to get more stuff done on the MiSTer, and I may end up moving it physically, just because of I have to have 2 webcams and I have to do a lot of extra work. Oh, now that's I don't remember. I guess that's a problem in the arcade version. The sprite. You have to watch the barrels above you, which is what happened. I jumped over a barrel, but my head hit a barrel that was on a level above me. They're not quite as... Oh, man, I did the exact same thing. I must have followed the exact same pattern. Oh, is that better? That's better. Good. Thank you. Appreciate that, Steve. So if you guys have not heard on the most recent Amigos podcast, they they have split their YouTube streams into 2 different channels. Well, let's not do that. Oh, no, I died a totally different way. Now my game's all messed up. Thanks, Steve. You threw me. I like to find somebody to blame. So what they're doing is they're putting all their shows, their podcasts, or the video versions of their podcasts on one YouTube channel, and they've created a second YouTube channel just for Twitch streams. And so I'm not doing video versions of my podcast anymore. To be honest, it was just too much work with only one person involved, and I really just wasn't getting any what's it called, ROV, return value. They were just getting so little views compared to the audio versions, and most importantly, I pulled my patrons, and they said they didn't care. And so that is the group that gets the biggest voting rights, is the people that are paying each month for content. So I'm not doing video versions of Sprite Castle or You Don't Know Flack anymore. I stopped those several months ago. But I've greatly enjoyed starting streaming. Not starting, I've been streaming for a couple of years now, but I like coordinating my streams with the shows that I'm doing. I just released You Don't Know Flack tonight, a couple hours ago, but the next episode of Like a DOS, which will be out before the end of the weekend, is about Archon Ultra, which is the DOS updated version of Archon that was released in, whoa, look at that. Those sprites are sitting on top of each other. So tomorrow night at the normal streaming time, Wednesday at 7 Central, I'll be playing Archon Ultra. And so that's kind of the idea, with my main stream is I want to coordinate those so that they line up and that they supplement, the shows. Oh, right in the noggin. Boy, I got to figure out a better way to do that. I've done that about 3 times now. But who's counting? I am. I'm counting. Boy, he throws some of those barrels just come in a vengeance, those angled ones. Nope. Okay, now let's watch the overhead one. Right. If that one drops down, it makes it real simple to hop right up there. That's pretty simple. So I'm looking forward to playing Archon Ultra. I'm really looking forward to doing that episode. I've only done 2 episodes of Like a DOS so far, but I'm really enjoying that show. I haven't gone back and played a lot of old DOS games in that was bad timing on my part. I haven't played a lot of old DOS games. It's just not something I've revisited. And so that's one great thing about doing these podcasts, is that it does force you to go back and oh no, Mari, no. Mario did a Mari, no. Mario learns gravity on this episode. So this is a safe spot, and then you got to make it to the other side of that ladder. I can't tell if these girders, in the arcade game, the girders don't hit at the same spot every time, but that's a little detail that often gets left out of home computer and console ports. So I don't know if that's been implemented here or not. Now this level, the girders, is very faithful to the arcade. The only slight difference, like I said, other than the fireballs, is the a little close there, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, so there, again, if you on this level, if you're on the right half of the screen, any fireball that you kill should spawn on the left-hand side, and that seems to be what happened. So they got that right. Let's see if I can get into these Hershey Kiss turds to come up here on this next level so I can bonk a couple on the head. But the thing is, they spawn so fast that it barely gives you enough time. Like, normally you could do that and then run back over here before one spawns, but Boy, you gotta be fast on this one. Of course, I did a pretty bad job of, that's alright. They do, like I said, they do tend to just kind of run in a straight line, so, yeah, I think Texas for the, as I refer to you as the whole state of Texas, I think you have to remind me where you're at in Texas. I forget. I know you told me before. Oh, geez Louise, Mario. I was going to say you would need a newer PC, but not necessarily. On the first episode of Like a DOS, I played Rogue, which would play on anything that's ever had the brand PC on it. I originally played Rogue on a bone stock PC Junior, so that wasn't intentional. I thought I was far enough away. On the second one, I played the Incredible Machine. I don't know if the Incredible Machine, I'm surely that would play on a 386. Archon Ultra, I don't know. That might be a 486 title. Oh boy, bad timing for me. Yeah, we had tons of storms. I've got my the gate on the right side of my house. Oh, that's an early jump for me. The gate is just a straight wind blast right onto the gate, like 24/7. And I knew this would happen eventually, but either it broke the stake that goes into the ground or something with the hinge. Because when I went outside, the gate was open and the lock was still on one side, so it must have just pushed everything far enough, like it bowed the wood out far enough for them to become disconnected. Okay, this is what I do every time, hit my head on that one, so let's try something different this time. Oh, look at that. A little backwards jump action. But other than that, we didn't get too much. We just got tons of rain, which is, I know it's just this part of the country, but over the weekend, I think the high Saturday, and the high Saturday was like 72, and the high Sunday was 76, and then on Monday it was 50 something. When I went out for breakfast this morning, it was like, whoa, that was a low bounce. I think it was 37 or something. I mean, it was pretty cold this morning. We got up into the low 50s today. All right, just in time. Let's separate these all up. That ladder on that top level is set in just a little bit further than it is on the arcade version. What do we got here? That guy's going to come up, and they're coming up. All right, let's see. We can send these guys home to the left-hand side over there. Well, that's a big jump from the 386 to the machine with the voodoo. The 486 DX4100. That was my main workstation. I still have it out in my garage. I had it for many, many years. I went from 386. My first main 386 was a 386 DX240. That was the one with the Mathco processor. And then I went backwards. I got a 386 SX16, and that's what I ran my BBS off of. And then I had pretty much every flavor, I think, of 486, like a 4625, a 4633. I don't think I had a 50. I had a 66, and then got that DX4100. The DX4100 is wow, look at that crazy pattern. And then there's another one. My DX4100 is in like a pizza box. There's another one coming for me. Boy. Oh boy. Cat's singing. My cat, we've got one cat, as I've mentioned, that I mean it in the best way possible, has some sort of brain damage. Nobody else is home. My wife is out of town this week. My daughter is in a stage band or something. They're getting ready for a musical. So even though she cannot play an instrument at the moment due to her car accident, she's still required to attend. So she is with all her friends watching them practice. I don't think I jumped one barrel. And my son's, of course, at college, so nobody's home. So the cat just wanders from room to room howling, looking for people. And, oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, I forgot it's the button on the right on this controller. Oh, he's still rat. Hey, oh, no. You know, I have, out in the shop, I have that 240 outlet. So if you end up getting that welder and need a place to use it, let me know. We can put it out there. Commodore PC-10, man. I would love to have, you know, anything Commodore is nice. Like I see these auctions that have Commodore filing cabinets, and I thought about collecting, not collecting, but buying one or two Commodore adding machines or calculators. But, you know, I've got enough stuff that's not functional at this point. So I got to scroll back and see. I missed where. Oh, yeah. Okay. Favorite movie. That was all I needed. Yeah, I need to, you know what? So I've talked about this before, but I'm wanting to build a stealth camper, a stealth van camper. And so I've got the money set aside now for a van. Now I just need to find one with the right combination of miles and space available inside. But maybe when I do that, Steel Rat and I can talk him into a weekend trip. We could come down and recreate some shots from Cloak and Dagger and maybe see the Alamo or something while we're down there. We can recreate Ozzy Osbourne's trip to the Alamo. Let's just not recreate Ozzy Osbourne's trip to the local jail for what he did on the Alamo. Probably shouldn't have grabbed that so soon, but I just can't stand the sight of these Hershey's Kisses. They're making me mad. They look like the fireballs of this look like off-brand cousins of the California Raisins. They look like if the California Raisins had Hershey's or little doo-doos. All right, let's get that guy. Those guys are never going to come up here in time to get this. You know, the one problem with the MiSTer and the way that I've got it, and partially it's because of this game too, but it's difficult. I'm finding it difficult to keep up with the chat. Oh, don't get stuck on that. No. Yeah, I remember all those computer shows. Oh, in California. Yeah, there were computer shows here. And there were a lot of computer stores actually down in Norman. I remember going to Norman. There was a couple of stores where you would go, and they were the place, around the college. There was a lot of places that were selling, processors and motherboards and stuff like that. So we would always go to Norman, and I was always buying, RAM or whatever, stuff like that. And by the way, speaking of a welder, when I get the van, oh boy, that was bad timing. Let's let that go. Let's do these two. Double jump. I may need to weld a custom rack to hold solar panels, depending on which way I go. So welder unlocked. Hey, is that Aaron I see out of the corner of my eye there? Like I said, this is a kind of a bad setup on the MiSTer for me for looking at text. I'm trying to catch glances here, but I was just telling everybody earlier that the Amigos are going to be... Oh, no! I didn't do that. Are going to be... hey, Bo. I was saying that the Amigos are going to be covering Donkey Kong on the Atari 1200 XL show that's coming up, and I have no experience at all with that computer or this version of Donkey Kong. So we're just doing a little bonus stream tonight. And why did I do that again? This analog stick is pulling to the right all of a sudden. I don't need more difficulty. I need less difficulty. I will say that the fireball on this level seems pretty docile. Like, he just kind of seems to hang out down there. I guess he came up eventually. Alright, so let's not run off the right-hand side of this like we did twice in a row. Again, there's a safe spot on the other side of this ladder. Kind of looks like it's the same spot every time. It's just such a minor detail that some versions of Donkey Kong include and some don't. Now we're back at this. This is no problem. It was the Pie Factory that I had trouble with. Oh boy. Watch out for the Hershey's Kisses. Alright. The problem is he's going to spawn on the right. Yeah, they respawn really fast on this version. That's okay. Let's see who that is. Oh. That's my wife, who's in Boston right now. She'll probably be saying, oh. She doesn't really talk like that. Oh. I just have to, make up a story. I'll be like, honey, I couldn't come. There was fire everywhere. There was fire? Yes. And the fire was wearing sunglasses. Oh. There we go. But I got you a hat and a purse. In Donkey Kong. Yeah, I might have to get me a, you know what, I have a couple spare tablets. I might have to pull a tablet over and open up little crazy drop in there of that barrel. Might have to, you know what, I don't normally like to get this hammer, but good gravy. Look at this onslaught. What are you gonna do? You can't jump that many barrels. Oh boy. I was in trouble. Why are the barrels? I've got so many barrels all at once. Oh boy. Alright, scrolling back. Yeah, maybe yes, the bouncing thing did bounce. Yeah, so I was trying to do Donkey Kong lighting. I got some red and blue lighting going on here, but oops. Yeah, it just really makes me look like I'm on Mars at the moment. It didn't work out so good. It worked out good in my head. I do like this. What's up, barrel? I wonder how long. I guess you could probably hide over there. Oh, probably hide over there until time ran out. I mean or I guess the fireball could come down. Now, where'd that guy go? Oh. The sound's pretty good on this. I don't mind the sound. I don't hate it. Donkey Kong looks sad, and I don't mean that in a trendy like, oh man, the graphics are sad. I just mean he looks unhappy in general. I mean, I know he always kind of had a scowl or frown, but he just looks like he got some bad news. Would I play the... Oh, boy. Not paying attention. Almost got... I'm going to try to jump one of these guys. Be done. Now, if I can stay right on the right-hand side, those guys should all spawn to the left. Everybody be happy. I'll be happy. Would I play this over the Commodore 64 version? I don't know. Now, I did see online, I haven't tried it or tracked it down, but that there's a, someone did a updated port of this. An updated arcade port. Look at that. Oh, I thought that was the last one. Look at me. I was playing loosey-goosey right there. Thought that was the last shot. Barrel pushing does not seem to work. I was trying that on the last level. I don't know that that's a feature as much as it is a glitch built. Oh, took that one on the shin. Yeah, and more of a bug than a feature. I lost track of the first barrel. That's so crazy that. You dumb Mario. Good gravy. All right, let's give this another go here. What's my high score so far? Oh, 35,000? It's not great. All right, let's see what we can do here. I bet I could get in the 40s on this version. But I'm going to have to beat that Pie Factory to do it. The tough part about that... Oh, way too early. The tough part about that Pie Factory version or that level is that everything is so much bigger. Like the fireballs are bigger and the pies are bigger. Everything is so much bigger. Trying to see if you could... You know, in the original... the arcade version, you could kind of get those points by jumping near a barrel, but it didn't seem like that worked here. All right. First screen down. The girder screen. I think the girder screen, as long as nothing goes terribly wrong, seems to be the easiest. I mean, the elevator one's not hard either, and if I were like slightly more patient, which I'm not, I'd wait for a couple of guys to get on that middle level, and then I'd just smush them all, send them all packing. Yeah, I think that was too good to last. Anybody coming up? I got a present for you. My phone is going crazy. Oh. I'm making sure it's not my wife over and over, but it's not. It's random other people. What am I doing here? All right. Yeah, and Donkey Kong's like, should have flossed more. He's like, got some gaps there that I don't remember from last time I saw him. I'll thread the needle on that one. As long as you get down like where that part where the crazy barrels are coming. That seems to be the hardest part of that. Okay, what are we at now? Elevators. And the fireball starts off by going down to the bottom, and he mostly sits there. He definitely sits there long enough to get past all that, so that's not an issue. Get past that. Alright, that one's not a problem. Alright, we're getting up there now. Let's see how this goes. Leave that one. That one's the key. That one's your gateway from the left to the right. Oh, boy. Oh, and then I... My father will repeat like you can almost prompt my dad to tell the same stories over and over. Like you could mention a band and I know what story he will tell if I mention that band, or you can mention a situation or a person and I could prompt him. And I always thought that was really funny, and until my wife told me that I'm exactly the same way. And so I'm really trying very hard not to tell the same trivia that I tell all the time, every time I play Donkey Kong, which is that in Do the Donkey Kong, when they say pick up the telephone, they mistook the graphic of the purse as being a telephone. And I just told it. I didn't want to tell it. I was fighting the urge to tell it, and I told it anyway. Pick up the telephone. Come on, come on. Oh, mistimed. A little too anxious there. Come on, do the Donkey Kong. Gonna get a copyright strike. Do the Donkey Kong. Come on. I just, if you are one of my patrons, you saw last week that I shared my original childhood 45 of Pac-Man Fever, which I have. It's actually sitting right here. If I want to play Donkey Kong, you can pick it up. All right, here we go. And I want them all on the same side, but the problem is that they split up there. And then okay, as long as they don't, if everybody comes down, I'm in trouble. Like now I'm in trouble. Let's get over here. Nope, because I had one on the left, one on the right. Is that my last guy? Yeah. I gotta get there with 38,000 though, new high score. I'm gonna get to 40. Oh, Luke's there. Hey, Luke, what's up, little man? Well, I don't know that this is skill worthy of being impressed by, but hopefully Luke gets to come to check out Boat Fest and get in some of the tournaments. I bet he'll have a pretty good shot. I think reflexes favor the youth. Now, if we have a tournament with the arcade version of Donkey Kong, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be sure of anything, but I'd probably throw my hat in the ring on that. I don't know that I'd throw my. Oh, hey, forgot something. I had a hammer a minute ago. All right, that guy could come up or that guy could come down. Either one, somebody's getting a hammer to the head. And it looks like it's you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Idaho. Oh, wait a minute. I might have misunderstood. When you said Luke was impressed with my skill, maybe it was you were talking about my singing of Do the Donkey Kong. Come on, come on. Come on, do the Donkey Kong. Do the Donkey Kong. No, that wasn't it. I was looking at the second barrel and I saw the first one coming there. He was impressed. I hope on karaoke night we'll have the sweet, could have gotten a fireball sandwich there. Maybe we'll have the sweet sounds of Buckner and Garcia available. got a pocket full of quarters and I'm headed to the arcade. You know, I don't like the Sprite collision coming down the barrels. If you stand just to the side of the ladder, that barrel should miss you. I don't like that on this version. Alright. Well, the problem is we're out of Marios. I am Mario-less. We're on our last MiSTer Mario. So we're going to have to play pretty good. I don't think I have it in me to get a score on this one, but... Alright, Luke. Oh, no! Why did I do that? Oh, I was trying to show off. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I know. I should probably get a couple shots in here. There's a mathematical equation. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think every 3 shots I gain an octave. I think, but I don't know if it's up or down. Usually it's up. I would say maybe with the whiskey, I get an octave down, and with everything else, I gain an octave up. Look at that! 2 barrels right on top of each other. Oh no, backwards jump. Whoa! Well, and well, the thing is, the singing gets better, but you have to have the whiskey, not me. If you have whiskey, my singing gets better. I think that's how it works. Steel Rat, for those of you that don't know, is a member of the elite group, the Nasty Pirates. And this weekend is Nasty Pirates Night, and we will be watching some quality ninja movies. I have hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of quality movies. By that I mean movies that were, nominated for awards, movies that won Oscars and Academy Awards, and the gentlemen that come over for Nasty Pirates get none of those. There's no mercy on Nasty Pirate Movie Night. They don't get Academy Award-winning films. They don't get 5-star or 4-star. Actually, on the last Nasty Pirate Night on IMDb, they got a 5-point-something star movie, but then that was actually the addition of both movies' ratings on IMDb added together was 5-point-something. So, and one of the secrets, I'm giving too much away about the Nasty Pirates Club. Nasty Pirates Club is a lot like Fight Club. We don't talk too much about it. But one of the fun things about Nasty Pirate Club is that the snacks and drinks are also themed to go with the movies. So for last month's movie club, we watched several bad movies that featured gorillas and monkeys, and we had someone brought banana flavored moon pies, and Steel Rat brought some banana flavored moonshine, but the problem is he drank a lot of it before he got there, so we had what was left. I think the other 4 of us split what was left of what he hadn't had. And it was about, oh, golly, why does it keep doing it? I must be holding diagonal when I go up that ladder right there. So Steel Rat had half, and the 4 of us split the other half. A good time was had by all. We had some banana pudding, some other stuff, so that was fun. I did it again. You know what? Maybe I need to start using the D-pad on that. So yes, we're watching some ninja movies. Can I use the D-pad? Yeah. All right, let's try this. Something's got to work better. And so we're going to be having some sake. We're going to be having some pot stickers and egg rolls and all kinds of fun stuff. But that isn't what it is to be a member of the Nasty Pirates. I think if you want a tournament at Boat Fest, you can throw your hat in the ring and say you're sponsored one, and by golly, they'll make it happen. I may host some Commodore 64 tournaments. See how fast those respawn? Like I only got one of them on the other side there. Alright. It really is not the brightest idea to trap them all. I just noticed that Pauline keeps switching sides up there. Let's see if I can bash my way down. Let's get this guy up here. 2 would be nicer, but I'm not going to get 2. I'd really like to bide as much time as I could, but no. But if those guys on the bottom would come up a little bit, but not on that level. If they would come to a different level, I'd be pretty happy. Piece of cake. I don't know that we've watched Microwave Massacre. I mean, we've all seen it. I own Microwave Massacre on Blu-ray. But I should not have done that. Look at that. I got 2 in a row. And that's going to wipe me out, isn't it? Oh, boy. All right. I'm going to try a couple more rounds of this. So what am I going to write in my review about this? It's unfortunate that on the first level it doesn't have all the platforms, but you know, that was a common trade-off in you know, adapting. I don't even see what hit me. I don't even see it. Adapting arcade ports to home consoles. You know, you just had different resolution, you had different screen orientation, so some versions just got around that by leaving off that top level on this. So, you know, I mean, if you want to get super picky, there's little flickery things and stuff. That doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect the game. I like the sound. The music's all on key. All the other levels are relatively accurate. I mean, little minor things here and there, but not bad. I mean, overall, I think it's a pretty good port. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not familiar with the platform, so I don't know. What am I looking at? 6 colors? 4 colors? It's not a very round number. Maybe 8 colors. Let's see. We got yellow, blue, and red. Fireballs keep dropping on my head. Let's see. Is that yellow different from... I can't tell if that's... No, I guess that's the same color. So, red, yellow, blue, black? 4 colors? Is that right? Yeah, it's not bad. All things considered, you know. I'll say this. I've played a lot of worse versions of Donkey Kong. Ooh, grabbed that guy, grabbed that guy. If I could grab this guy, just about wrap it up. But of course, he wants to go down there the other way. I'm going to, I don't know how the best way to do this, to get the word out about the new YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I think you have to have 100 followers or X amount of followers before you can change the name and give it a name. So right now it has a very unfriendly name for humans, but that will be changing shortly. So we'll get that URL out to everybody, and hopefully we'll get that name updated soon. And so if you like watching game streams, and I'm going to be adding more streams than usual. So my normal stream time has not changed. There will always be a show at Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. But if you see me go online at other points in time, during the week. That's what will be going on, is I'll be streaming different games, different systems. So if you get that notification and you feel like coming and seeing different games for different systems, then that is what's going on. Again, my stream for tomorrow night, Wednesday, is going to be Archon Ultra, which is a game for DOS. It was a updated version of Archon, and that is the game that I'll be covering on Like a DOS later this week, my podcast about DOS games. So if you want to see what Archon Ultra was VGA and had great graphics, and one of the things that it supported was net modem play. So you could dial up, Steel Rat had a copy of it, and you could dial up with two friends over a modem and play Archon head to head. So that was pretty cool. Yes, Steel Rat is not good at games with jumping. So on most games that involve jumping, I can beat him. And on any game that does not involve jumping, he can beat me. And I mean any. Like tens of thousands of games. He can beat me. Oh boy, there's 3. Someone at, so, you know, I don't know how quality control works in a real game, but don't you think at some point somebody at Atari was like, about those fireballs. Oh, don't they look good, Charlie? Oh, look at that. I thought maybe I would get that bottom rivet. And that's that. All right, we're going to go one more. What do you think, Charlie, about my Sprite there? Doesn't it look like a fireball? What were you doing when you designed that Sprite? Well, I was outside picking up my dog's poo, and I just, the idea of the graphic came to me. Huh. Did you look at the Sprite, Charlie? Because it kind of looks like dog poo. And I don't mean figuratively, I mean literally. Literally, it kind of looks like a little thing of poo with sunglasses. I never thought about it. Well, you should have. The conversations that go on in my mind. By the way, I'm playing this. I use a PS3 controller on my MiSTer, and I've been using the analog stick to play this, and it handles really well. I'm really impressed by. Except for that one, there's that one stinking ladder, and I don't think we could blame that on the game. I think we have to blame that on me. That one ladder, for some reason, I keep holding it over to the side, but for everything else, it just seems to handle really well. I like it. Oh, yeah. So that was one of the things was when I found games that I could beat Jeff at, which weren't that many, I always made sure to buy them. So, for example, Rampart was one that I was good at, and so I made sure to buy that arcade cabinet. Worked out pretty well. Oh boy, I got a lot of Marios left. And I think the timing's pretty good because I believe I just saw a kid pulling into the driveway. Must mean show tune. Oh, look at that barrel. No chance of avoiding that one. The Marios are a dwindling. Archon 2 is definitely a classic. Well, all the Archons. I really love all the Archons. And they're all different, There's one more Mario. One more Mario. Every Archon has a different strategy. The original... you have to watch the shifting, right into it. You had to watch the shifting PowerPoints. On the second one, you had to watch the terrain in addition to the other stuff, So, the Archon Ultra was, I think, more similar to the first one, but kind of a VGA remake. So there's a lot of good stuff in it. It has its ups and downs as well. But all right, well, I think I feel better writing a review now after giving this a spin. So again, my normal stream time is Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central, so I will always have a show during that time, but you may get notifications at other times during the week, and if you do, that's what's going on. I'm trying out different games for different systems. This one happens to be on the Mist, but I've got all different sorts of hardware and software I'll be hooking up and playing different stuff, so that is the tale of the tape. So thanks, everybody, for hopping on here, and I will see everybody here tomorrow night, Wednesday at 7 o'clock. See you guys.